Liffy and welcome to part 2 of the Cats and Your Plants video. Rosie making an entrance here. So if you watched last week, I realised that this video needed to be split in two. So this is the second part with the tips and tricks on how to keep your cats out of your plants. Hopefully you find something helpful here for you that, you know, maybe can keep your cats out of your plants. Isn't that right, Rosie? Yes, as she jumps off the table and leaves, having zero interest in what we're doing. And then the last thing, which is probably the thing that is the most useful, isn't it, Rosie, is how to prevent your cats getting into your plants or chewing your plants or whatever. So if they're just digging in the soil to use it as a litter tray, number one, I would say get another litter tray. That's always a good thing. And also clean the litter tray more. Clean it on a daily basis. They don't like using a dirty litter tray. I mean, it's not nice to use a dirty toilet, so it's the same thing for cats. They don't like digging around in dirty litter trays. And the advice is to always have one more tray than you do cats. So if you have 2 cats, you should have 3 litter trays, etc, etc, etc. Just so they've kind of like got room to spread, as it were. If you do have more than enough litter trays and it's still happening, you can do things like put top rocks on the top. You just need to be careful there with your watering because that will trap moisture. So you might need to be a little more attentive with your watering of your plants. She's now running around like a crazy person. You can do a very sexy thing where you put loads of chopsticks in the soil. So it's just kind of like a little maze, as it were, so they can't actually get to it. It looks a bit weird, but it is quite effective. You can put tin foil, so putting tin foil around stuff. Cats hate the feel of tin foil, so you can kind of like make a little tin foil barrier. Just scrunch it up and like put it in the top even. You don't have to like make a weird little thing and poke holes in it for your plant to get through. They don't like the texture of the tin foil. If they are super persistent, you can actually, and this works for jumping on countertops as well. It seems a bit, I don't know, strange, but it works. You can take parcel tape, which I don't actually have any in here, or sticky tape. Okay, I'm back with tape. I don't know why I need tape to show you, but basically you take tape and, you know, normally you would stick it this side down. Sticky side up, you kind of like make a little flippy so that the sticky side stays up. And you do that across the top of your pots. And obviously, like a cat will put its paw in and not like that, and it deters them. You do that on the top of counters, down the side of sofas if they scratch sofas and things as well, and they'll associate that weird stickiness with those areas and stop going there. So that's a cool little trick for both scratching countertops and plants. Then in terms of chewing your plants, you can buy a lot of commercial things like get off sprays and things. I don't know if they work, I've never used them, so I mean you could give them a try. You also buy expensive things like sonic repellers. Those are super high-pitched sounds. I think they have sensors, so it like makes a noise when they go past a plant. That's all very extra. You don't necessarily have to do that, but those are commercial options. One option, please, I see this advertised all over the internet, do not use cayenne pepper. Please do not use cayenne pepper. A lot of things say sprinkle cayenne pepper in the soil of your plants and this will deter your cats from using it, going near them. No. The reason you do not do this is thus. Imagine you are cooking and you're cutting up a chili and you get that chili oil on your fingers and then you touch your mouth or you touch your eyes. Like imagine you touch your eyes, you know that burning sensation and it hurts and then you want to rub your eyes. That's exactly what happens with cats. So they'll put their cute little toe nubbins, their little toe beans on the cayenne pepper and then they might get most of it off, but there'll still be that burning. And then they'll do the cute little thing where they lick themselves, get the cayenne pepper in their eye, and then we'll try everything in their power. Hello, Rosie. Try everything in their power to get that burning out of their eye. We don't have claws on the end of our paws. They do. So basically, they'll scratch the living daylights out of their eyes. So please do not use... Hello. I don't quite know what's happening. What's wrong? Please basically just don't use cayenne pepper. It's just awful. Another thing that I see advertised a lot is using citrus oils. Again, I would be hesitant of this. Almost all essential oils are toxic to cats. Bye, Rosie. Please don't use citrus oil, use citrus peel. So take an orange, peel an orange, place the peels in your plants and like squeeze a little bit of the juice and stuff in your plants, but don't use essential oils. I don't quite know the science behind it, but there's something about the essential oils, particularly things like lavender and citrus essential oils, that are incredibly toxic to your cats. So stay away from the essential oils. Another possibility that could be one of the things is that they might be a bit bored. So try and maybe put some more playtime in with them. Like 30 minutes in the evening would be great, nice little sticker toy and stuff. Or have loads of self-engagement toys around the house. So that's what we have. I've made a lot of little toys, particularly for Misty. Reggie doesn't really play with toys, but Misty loves a toy that they can kind of engage with themselves, little boxes with stuff they can put their paws in to play with so they can entertain themselves. Sometimes they're just doing stuff out of boredom. So maybe try and like increase the level of play if you possibly can. So another option is distraction techniques. So they could be chewing this guy and you could kind of like try and distract them away with a feather. That's a good option. Or distract them with other plants that are not toxic to them. So the number one choice would be cat grass. Here in South Africa, you could buy them in these like weird little tubs and then you water them and then you're supposed to grow them on a windowsill and it grows cat grass. I think it's just wheatgrass. That's a good option as a distraction. Rosie loves that stuff. We grew it on the little windowsill and I planted it in a pot outside and now we have a huge amount of grass that she just sits and chews, and it's good for their digestive system as well, so that's a win-win. What I've done for Misty is sacrifice the ponytail palm. So I will insert a shot when I can get it of Misty chewing the ponytail palm. She loves it. I don't know why she loves it. We've got lemongrass and we've got ponytail palm and she chews both of those. And it seems that when she has those plants to chew on, she will not chew anything else. So I've sacrificed those. So you could just pick a sacrificial non-toxic plant as an option if grass, because she doesn't chew the grass, but she just does chew those. So they're doing the work to save the other plants. Catnip is also an option, planting some catnip. We had catnip planted for a while, but it was bringing all the neighbourhood cats into our garden. And we've cat-proofed our garden, so they could get in, but they couldn't get out. So that was a fun game to try and deal with in the middle of the night. 7 tomcats stuck in the garden. Also, our cats are inside at night, so ours were inside, and then the garden was full of cats trying to get to the catnip, and it wasn't worth it. But if you don't have that problem, catnip is a great idea. So it's just, nice little bit of high time for the cats, always fun. What else can you do? Sound distraction is a good idea. So say you see, I'm just going to use this guy as an example. So say Misty's chewing this, you can do like a loud noise as a distraction. Just make sure that they're not associating you with that sound. So try and make sure you are not in the line of sight. You don't want to Pavlov it into your cat that they should be scared of you. They just want to be scared of the noise. Maybe you need to see what your cat is reactive to, not in a scary, abusive way, but just kind of like, your pet. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I feel like I'm making sense here. The other option as well is a squirty bottle. Now, before everyone comes at me in the comments, I'm not saying to squirt your cat. Please do not squirt your cat with water. It's the same thing as the sound, just a different reactive thing. So for me, I wouldn't use it because I don't need it, because the clapping works really well for Misty. But you could use a spray bottle, squirty bottle, and squirt the plant or the wall behind or whatever. Do not squirt your cat, and that will kind of like shock them and stop them doing it, and then they'll slowly associate that shock with the plant and it'll kind of move them away. I'm obviously telling you these things, you use your own discretion, you know your pets, you know what works for them. Please do not do anything in any way that you think is going to traumatize your cat. So like with Misty, the clap is enough, one clap. If it was more, it would really scare her. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. I think that's pretty conclusive. If you'd like a full list of plants that are and are not toxic to cats, the ASPCA website is really, really good. They have a really long list. But yeah, just, double check. If you're concerned, if you have chewers, maybe just check before you bring something in, or if you have something, or just hanging plants. Maybe turn it into a hanger. So if you don't have the opportunity to maybe have some stands and stuff, maybe hang some stuff from, like I've hung stuff in here from beams, wall brackets. There are lots of options. So yeah, if you do find something that you have that your cat is attracted to, because who knows why, but they seem to like chewing the things that are not good for them, hang them as well. That's also another option. I forgot to add that. But yeah, I think that really is it. Okay, that was very irritating, but the camera ran out of space. It could only keep like 20 minutes of video on it. So I just wanted to say goodbye, really. So we're now on my phone. Sorry for the difference in shooting quality. But I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please, if you have any questions, I know I'm going to have left stuff out, waffling and all of that. So if you have any questions about cats and your plants, please ask in the comments below, or on Instagram. You can find me at leafy.greenfingers, or for art stuff at leafyjoy. And I will happily answer your questions, or if you have any other cat questions, really. I'll help where I can. I like answering questions about plants and cats. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful and that you're staying safe. It's still quarantine here in South Africa, so it's weird. Anyway, I genuinely appreciate you being here and for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, the link should pop up somewhere soon. And I will see you guys next time for another planty video. Bye, guys. Bye from Misty.